Good time zone, everyone, and welcome to a first impressions look into the Sultan's game. Right, so we did this video already, but unfortunately a lot of, if not the whole video, was copyright claimed. So I want to come up here and redo this first impressions again, which is why you're seeing it again today for the first impressions weekend. Don't worry, I'll have another video. I'll have 2 more videos up sprinkled throughout the day. But anyways, so what is the Sultan's game? Well, the Sultan's game, it is a card management game where basically the life of your wife, and basically the whole kingdom is in the balance, right? But I digress. We're gonna the game really throws a lot at you, so for the sake of just let's just do the tutorial instead, because the tutorial really throws a lot at you and then the game just lets you go at it, and it's just like oh, okay. So long ago in a distant land there was a mighty sultan. 8 years ago, the sultan ascended to the throne over his father's corpse and inherited this vast empire. His was a cruel and cunning ruler, ruthless to his enemies and kin alike, and had an innate thirst for the misfortune of others. He made his subjects fear him, which made his rule unshakable. Wealth, status, slaves, he had whatever he desired. People bent their backs before him. The flowers in the winter garden bloomed overnight at his command. And there's no voice acting here either. So what you're seeing here is all text. It's all text based. Okay. Boring. Day after day, the great sultan had exalted earthly pleasures, all the things that past sultans and kings had enjoyed. Ultimately, he got tired of it. To have everything but no joy was truly vexing. What fun shall I have today? Is there nothing new to please me? Your Majesty, someone's outside pleads for an audience to present you a game. Bring them in. The stranger said she's a magician from a faraway land. She wanted to offer the Sultan a game that had fascinated many kings and monarchs of other lands. The core of the game is to experience your power in the most exciting and interesting manner, she said. I have a box of cards, each representing a pleasure only a Sultan can enjoy. Every time you draw, you will get a random card. In other lands, they are called Sultan cards. You need to complete the task marked on the card. The first to exhaust all the cards in the box will become the true champion, the Sultan of Sultans. There are 4 types of tasks in total. If you allow me, I would like to explain them one by one. All right. A silver carnality card. Note the card includes 2 elements. Carnality refers to physical pleasure, and silver refers to its background color, its tier, that is the tier of the pleasure object. Although all creatures are as significant as ants before you, some are slightly noble than others, and you, great sultan, have the right to determine their tier. Always happy to explain the Sultan's game to you, but of course the supreme infinite wise, we should master the game quickly. Okay, we have to leave her. Okay, so basically if you get a silver card, we can only use silver cards on with that card. So we have 2 cards that we could use. And yes, if there's a gold card, we can only use gold cards. Some items require the player card, another card, and another card. But it's not as easy. You have to do other things to get that card in order to complete, you know, the hand that was dealt. It's very interesting, and also a little weird, and also a little like complex. So all right, let's trigger a person who suffers on the gold of servitudes. Place me in the event slot. Okay, blah 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 blah. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so silver carnality card. So we can do this. Create B, but even though, so yeah, we have a seductive consort. We have a scribe. We have a lot. We have a lot here. We have a lot. And yeah, the UI is a little weird. The UI is a little weird. So let me see if I can shave this off. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't seem to shave this off. Shape this off. Okay, so the Sultan goes here, the Cardinality card goes here, and let's go with the Seductive Concourse, right? Consort right now. And yes, you can literally have sex with the Royal Guard or the Scribe because they fall under the same card. And then yes, once you dealt with the card and it ends the day. So be aware of that at all times. The Sultan revealed the civil card. Until this moment, the courtiers thought it was a joke. They all wore cautious smiles and tried not to spoil his mood or fall victim to the game. The Sultan, however, scanned their faces with amusement. He was a great Sultan who could laugh off everything in the world except for the game. The game was something he took seriously. Okay. The public. But he did not like being treated as a woman's trophy himself. Pressing his voluptuous body against him, letting her silky hair rubbing against his skin. Then Lovikin should flaunt herself to the other consorts, finding her actions bored the Sultan. Lying on the golden throne, her autocrat, she panicked like a sheep that she wasn't submissive of, but struggled in vain. Finally, she quieted down her lifeless eyes, or perhaps because her life was draining away. Yeah, that's right. So this game is out to kill, out to murder. So yes, if you haven't already guessed it, this game does have consequences to your actions. Actions that will shape the kingdom, shape your life, and or potentially kill you because you couldn't complete the objective. So be aware of that. All right, so there goes the Sultan card, or the Seductress card. All right, and the second card, and yes, obviously because he keeps drawing cards and cards over and over and over again, he becomes a little too crazy, and our player character comes in and takes over the role of playing the Sultan's game while trying, and this game is a real morality test to you because it's like you have to figure out. It's like Cult Simulator, basically. If you haven't played Cult Simulator, I highly recommend playing Cult Simulator. If I... Is it? Yeah. Cultist Simulator. There you go. Yeah, Cultist Simulator. Whoa. There's a console for this? Jesus. I'm actually surprised there's a thing for it. Alright, bloodshed for the really must experience much blood and agony, but the beauty of the game is you never know what kind of game you'll enjoy next, thus making each game more interesting. So basically what she's saying is that each card she pulls will be different, so expect something different each play. Always prepare for the possibility of each run being your last, being your second to last, or being the run that's like, okay, boom, we got this card done, boom, we got this card done, boom, we hit the snag, but we got it done anyway, and then boom, we managed to beat the game, right? Okay, bloodshed card. Okay, cards are from the general, or all right. So looks like we're going to murder somebody. Let's murder. And be aware, some cards, once you do it, once you agree to it, basically, the card cannot be played again. The card is gone. So you have to look at their stats and whatnot, because each card has this specific stats and stuff that can help you through some type spots. Okay. So choose as a target of bloodshed. Oh no, he has been assassinated. Oh no. The Sultan's going crazy. Oh no. Oh no. No. His uncle. No. Card presents overnight. Today, the Sultan appears in the court once again, radiant. So basically, his life went from boring to exciting because he has something fun to do. You can master the basic rules. Thanks to draw as an extravagant card, bringing to squander your wealth. Okay. It costs a tiny portion of the Sultan's wit. This game isn't only about bad things happening to you. The Sultan laughs. See, now I have to reward you with something. Courteous force a few chuckles from their throats. And yes, there is an economy in this game. Believe it or not, there is stats in this game. There's just a whole lot that this game throws at you. They have to be really considerate about what stats you pick for your for the PC, for the player character. Not the Sultan, but a different character entirely. And how that starter build will kind of shape things and how it goes. All right, so we go here, we go here. Let's give the beggar a female slave. Boop. And stone is basically your basic bitch card if you haven't already guessed it. Okay, beggar purchases the soldier was a trivial gift. Yes. Except the gift, however, he did not take the safe caller's chain. He asked the Sultan to flee the state and allow him to marry. Sultan found the idea amusing and courteous. In order to please, Sultan gave many wedding gifts to the couple on the spot. It is said that the couple made full use of the wives' knowledge of the palace, started running a small store for a benevolent noble lady, and lived a prosperous life ever after. Hey, it was a happy ending. Cool. Yes, it looks bloody and all that and 10 stuff like that and blah blah blah, but no, there are actually happy outcomes with the cards you play. Well, some of them are happy outcomes anyway. Okay, next one. I believe that is it. No, oh no, one more. Okay, conquest meant to take some, or to meant taking what belongs to others. A bronze tier corresponds to the size of a small town. Fortunately, there were enough targets on the Sultan to choose one, so his order decided to give his subject who was willing to conquer the place for him. Alright, so it is a okay for the event slot. Yeah. Boop. Boop. No. We need the general. And then we need okay. In the day. Yeah, there's no music playing because unfortunately the music is copyright once again. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I should have mentioned throughout this video, but yeah, most of the music is copyright, unfortunately. So this is why we're doing this again. All right, contract decided, and yes, there is dice you can roll and whatnot, depending upon how many 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So glory to the Sultan. So no, whom the center was sent to take the loot. Glory to the Sultan. An easy victory. Ah, yes, we did the thing. We conquered. Oh no. Beheaded the guardian of the city just a few months ago. Guardian eventually kills the Sultan's fate at the time. Blah blah blah. Fantastic. After some months practice, the Great Sultan got the hang of the game. Later, he would draw several Sultan cards in one day and completed them in the most dramatic way. It only took 14 days for him to run out the Sultan cards, setting the fastest game record ever. As anticipated, every victory came at a cost. With each draw, someone would disappear from the palace, becoming part of the Sultan's game. During these 14 days, the palace was filled with screams, cries, and insane moans. Finally, the curse box was empty. The couriers outside in relief. The Sultan's game was finally over. To their surprise, the magician put all the broken cards back in into a bag, shook it hard, and then the cards were all mysteriously restored by her witchcraft. Great, we can play again. The Sultan was so happy that he clapped his hands. Give me the box. Let me draw a card. Let's see what fun is waiting for me today. No, this must stop. Someone has to dissuade the Sultan from playing this absurd game. You take a deep breath and step forward. And this is where the protagonist comes in. And basically, the Sultan offers you a challenge to basically beat the Sultan's game. If you cannot beat the Sultan's game within the next amount of time, you will get your head beheaded. And as I mentioned, throughout this game, you have to make a lot of morality choices. Basically, your typical, how far can you push a good man, a good person, to becoming someone who is different, right? So yeah, that's basically it. That is basically it. The tutorial kind of ends here because then the rest of it is just creating your character, your stats and whatnot. And then as I mentioned, you have to be very kind of careful like how you create your protagonist, because each run is going to be different and each run's going to be unpredictable, so you're going to have to kind of push, kind of really do a lot of the math is mathing basically. And if math is mathing on a particular one, hey, who knows, you might actually win one. But that will be it for the first impressions video of the Sultan's game. Sorry that I have to re-upload this again. A lot of the music was copyright protected apparently, so if you enjoyed this first impressions video of the Sultan's game, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you enjoyed this first impressions video, then check out the other first impression videos I have here on the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Hopefully on a different video.